Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm a little bit sick right now, so my voice may sound a little bit different in this video. But anyways, in today's video, we will be perfecting my Genshin account. I honestly feel like I was not able to do as much as I wanted to in this video, and I think I figured out a way to kind of have more time to build these characters. So from now on, I will be posting 3 videos a week, 2 of me building characters in Genshin and 1 of building characters in Honkai Star Rail, because I really want to build my characters there as well. And I kind of I do have a lot of characters to build there, but I'm kind of starting from the beginning. And I also have more stuff to do there, like exploration, story quests, and I need a little bit of a mental break sometimes from Genshin. I also want to talk to you guys about my thoughts on this update and for the updates to come. So yeah. Okay, so the first character that we will be taking care of is Furina. Now, when it comes to Furina, I am really proud of her build. Her crit rate to crit damage ratio is really good. If you saw the ratio, you would think that she is a full-on main DPS. I just kind of use her as like a supporting character when I'm feeling lazy. Overall, I am a little bit of a lazy player when you think about this, so I want my fights to be as easy as possible, and she makes it easier for me. So I wouldn't really change anything about her build other than really like upgrading her ult. So that's what we will be doing in this video, and after we do it, I think I can say I'm pretty much done with perfecting her. I could crown her ult, but I don't really think that's necessary for now. I also want to focus on other characters because there's just so many of them. So after this video, you will not really be seeing her except for when I am using her to fight, of course. And now also another thing that I want to say is I am never taking this team to fight this weekly boss again. I swear to God, it was a nightmare. It was so long. It took me so long. I don't know if it's because I had 2 Hydro characters. I don't really care. I like to test out different teams on different bosses, and this one was just a mess. It took too long, so the next time I will be fighting this boss, I will take Arlecchino with me, the OG team from my OG old videos. So yeah, that's that. And obviously after taking the rewards from this boss, we will go to her talent material domain so that I can farm those scrolls for her. Now, thankfully, I only needed to go into this domain once, so I had more resources to farm for the other character in this video. So yeah, you're gonna see in who it is in a little bit. Now, after I finally finished fighting in that domain, I went to the crafting table. That's what I will call it. I know it's probably called alchemy table, but I don't really care. I craft things there, and it's also kind of a Minecraft reference, so why not? Now, here's the thing. Obviously, I crafted her weekly boss material because I still had some of that thingy left. I also do not remember what it's called. And I was really excited to, finally level up her ult to level 9. But the moment that I saw that I did not have enough Mora was when all of my worst nightmares came true. I was living very comfortably for a very, very long time, if I'm being honest, because I had so much Mora collected from like events when I would just log into the game, do an event or like an Archon quest or world quests and all of that stuff. And then I would just, leave the game. I wouldn't really build any characters there. I wouldn't really do much. Maybe I would build like one character and that would be it. So now that I finally got to, actually building the characters, I have run out of money. I am not pleased with that. In my previous video, I mentioned that I really do not like farming Mora and XP books. So, yeah, but it's alright, I guess. I think I prefer farming Mora than XP books. But yeah, I did the XP book thingy and I finally got enough money to build her. But anyways, like I was saying, I prefer farming Mora than XP books because I feel like the rewards are just better and you get more of them. But enough of my rant. The next character that we are going to be perfecting in this video is Xiao. He was in our previous video, if I remember correctly. Now, I think his stats are pretty good. His crit rate to crit damage ratio is definitely great. He could still have a little bit more crit damage, but at the end of the day, I'm not complaining. Sometimes to get a character good crit rate to crit damage ratio is really hard, so I'm really proud of my work. I gave him the deathmatch. I think that's a good free-to-play weapon for him. And yeah, the artifacts that I gave him is the Vermilion Hereafter. The artifacts from that set are actually not that bad, I guess. His flower is okay. I think it's good. Obviously, if I was like a really hard perfectionist, I would be farming that domain until I died, until I got a full good set for him. But at the end of the day, like, I have to work with what I have. I'm really proud of his plume. I think it's pretty good. Now, when it comes to the sands, I'm not really proud of it. It could be better. It could have some crit damage. But at the end of the day, I don't want to spend 2 whole months in an artifact domain, so forgive me for that. His goblet is pretty good too. Do not ask me why Beto has an NMO damage bonus goblet. I was switching some artifacts recently, so we're not going to talk about that. I think his goblet is okay too, and his circlet, I think it's good too. Obviously, I could farm some more of that artifact domain and give him even better artifacts, but I have no guarantee that I will actually get good artifacts, so yeah. Anyways, now that I have shown you guys his build, it's time to farm his talent level up materials. Now, I have to say that I did farm this domain quite a lot during this video, so forgive me if it gets a little bit boring, but I had to endure it, so I'm gonna make you guys watch me fight this domain a couple of times. Obviously, I'm showing it in a shortened version. The first run is always shown in full, and then the rest are just shortened versions when I'm just claiming the rewards, so it's not as boring as seeing me do the same thing over and over again. And after we claim his these rewards from this domain, we're gonna get to actually leveling up his talents. And so this part doesn't get that boring. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about the last version and this version. Now, the last version, it was okay. I barely remember anything from it, to be honest. That is probably because I wasn't that interested in it. I know that Lantern Rite happened. I got Primo Gems. Thank you so much. And like, that's pretty much it. I wasn't necessarily really into the story there. I was also kind of disappointed that at the end of the quest we didn't spend the lantern rite, you know, the fireworks and all of that stuff with Xiao. When it comes to, anyways, when it comes to this version, I know it came out like what, 2 days ago, or maybe like 1 day ago, I don't know. But like I was very excited. I was very optimistic when I was downloading the update. I went into the game and I kind of saw the content and I was a little bit disappointed. I know that there is a big event coming. But yeah, I did Mizuki's story quest. Yeah, it was alright. It was okay. I did it. I kind of tried to follow the story, but at one point, like at certain points, I would just, grab my phone and start doing something on it. Like I wasn't that into the quest, even though it was actually voiced. A little short break. Right now, I am farming Mora for Xiao's talents, so this part is also kind of long, so I'll keep on talking. Now, one of the last scenes that I actually saw on TikTok, I did the quest, but I did not see that scene, was when Mizuki grabs the traveler's hand. I did not see that, probably because I wasn't really paying attention to the scene, but I'm kind of happy that I didn't see it, because, when I was playing in Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, in the older regions, even like Sumeru and Fontaine, none of those things happened. There weren't that many situations where like characters were genuinely like just sitting next to each other and like grabbing each other's hands and like whatever. And yeah, I also saw some leaks on TikTok about Varessa. Oh my god, I can't, like, oh my god. Agree to disagree, I do not like her fighting style at all. I don't want to get that much into it, because I don't want to say something that I shouldn't, but I really do not like her play style. Her design, I guess it's okay. It isn't that great when you compare like Furina's design to her design. It's like it's nothing, it's Furina's design is way better. So I'm not very pleased with her design. Also, the fact that she is a 5-star and Yansan is a 4-star, and Yansan was a character that everybody was waiting from literally the beginning of the game. When the trailer came out, she was the character that we saw in the Natlan, the first character that we saw from Natlan. So obviously you would think that she was a 5-star, but supposedly there are some rumors that she is a 4-star. I know I should take all this information with a grain of salt, but at the end of the day, there were already rumors that Capitano would, and he did. And so yeah, I don't know. I think that's very possible. What's happening in Genshin right now isn't necessarily making me want to keep playing this game, if you get what I'm saying. And yeah, that was the end of my rant. Now a little short break, a little spoiler. I will be upgrading. I know this is like random, but I did it. So I will be building Tainari in one of the future videos. So I'm kind of prepping for it right now in this video. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to level him up since I still had some Mora left over and I genuinely went broke, okay? Anyways, new day, new new domain farming, same domain, just a new day basically. I wanted to level up Xiao's elemental skill 2 times, so that's why I'm farming these materials. And after this farming session, we're gonna get into his showcase. I don't want to spoil much of the showcase right now. Um, you'll see, and I'll tell you guys my thoughts either during or after the showcase. But I did not need to do this whole Mora farming thing, thankfully, and I did not need to farm the domain more than 3 times. I farmed it 2 times or 3. I don't know. I forgot already. My memory is so bad. But anyways, I right now I'm crafting some materials. We're gonna upgrade his talents, and yeah, let's get into it. Also, I have so many child weekly boss materials that it's insane. It's insane. But I do not have any of the thingies that you can make him like change them out. So yeah, it's gonna be a struggle for the up and coming building sessions for sure. Now, the clips that he is actually doing some damage in are gonna be slowed down a little bit, and the clips where I'm doing nothing with him are gonna be sped up because the video would be way longer than it should be. Overall, with this boss, I think he did pretty good. I mean, 20k, 30k, like he is doing right now. Those are pretty good numbers. Obviously, there are people that do way more with his plunging attack. I don't care though, because farming artifacts is not my passion as of right now, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. But anyways, I think I did pretty good. Overall, I did like 5 showcases, and I'm only going to show you 3 because the other 2 were so embarrassing. I couldn't show them to you guys, unfortunately. Because it's not that my characters are weak. I just don't think the team combinations really worked, I think. I also do not really know what characters to put in the same team as Xiao, so forgive me for that. This is the team that I used, and it did pretty well. It did okay. I also paid attention to one of your guys' comments. One of you guys told me to not like switch from Yao Yao's ult when I'm fighting her. And that was the greatest advice that I have ever gotten from anyone, to be honest. Thank you. Thank you so much. I did not know that it was so goated. I did not know that when you, start her ult and you start hitting the enemy, like it heals everybody in the team. That's so amazing. That is actually so amazing. And thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm so grateful. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to team combinations, I am very weak at that. I do not know anything about team synergies, who to use with who so that they work the best. My go-to characters are Furina and Bennett. I was kind of experimenting with different 4 stars this video with the 4 stars that I built in one of my other videos. If you haven't watched them, then you're welcome to watch them if you're interested. I think overall he did way better with Yao Yao than he did with Sarah. I wanted to try out Special with him as well, but I didn't, I guess. I was like, okay, I already did 5 showcases. I think that would be enough, and yeah. Overall, I think he did a pretty good job. I don't expect him to be doing 100k with his plunging attack. I've seen people do 50k. Like, that's cool. That's cool. That's big damage, to be honest. Um, will I ever achieve that? Probably in the far future, but as of right now, when it comes to building him, I would like to definitely upgrade his normal attack and his ult to level 10. I would do a Furina showcase, but you guys have seen her in all of my previous videos. She's there all the time, so you guys know her abilities. You guys know what she can do. And yeah, overall, I think he does a pretty good job. I expected him to do a little bit more damage, but at the end of the day, it might be just the fact that my expectations were too high. I think his damage is good. I expected him to do more, but I'm not disappointed. I think the damage is alright. I do not know if there are any Xiao mains who can tell me if that damage is okay or not, and who you guys use in team combinations with him. But yeah, anyways, since this is almost the end of the video, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed watching this video, you can always leave a like and subscribe to see more of the content that I make. And yeah, bye and see you next time.